Hi guys, my name is Crowe, and I'm a variety streamer who streams for charity. The following video was done during a music reaction section of my last 24-hour charity live stream on September 24th, where we supported the Huntington Society of Canada. If you want more information on how I support the various charities on my streams, check the description below. Remember to leave a like on this video, it truly does help me get more notoriety on this platform, and doing that means we can do even more for charity in the future. Also, I'd really appreciate it if you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you can get notified when I upload. Also, the link to my Twitch is down there too, in case you want to stop by the stream at some point. So yeah, here's the video. Spiritbox, Belcara? Or maybe I should do one of the new ones. Maybe I should do a new one just to, make things... just to make things normalized, I guess. Maybe I should do a new one. Maybe I should do not a new one. Spiritbox hurt you 1 month ago. Yeah, I think we should do a new one. I think we should just do a new song. Let's see. Let's do this one. Okay, hello. Don't do that to me immediately. Don't get me interested immediately, please. So, Spiritbox hurt you. Let's see what we got. I didn't realize I was playing Outlast. Okay. Okay. So far, first impressions. Not sold just yet. I'm interested. I'm intrigued. The screams sound good. I know that they're done by female vocals. Screams sound pretty interesting so far. The cleans are a little okay so far for me. They're not exactly drawing me in just yet. I wasn't expecting the cleans because I didn't actually remember if they had cleans or not. But my rhythm slut senses have not been my rhythm slut buttons have not been pushed yet, and that's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping to get a section where the rhythm actually just, kicks me in the ass. But let's see what happens here. Let's see what goes on. Seems like we're about to go into another section here, but it's giving me very like what, 2014, 2015, early 2010s like metalcore vibe. Reminding me a lot of Motionless in White, like a lot of Motionless in White. And there's only a couple songs from them that I've really ever like super dug into. Speaking of which, I should probably, react to some of their newer stuff because I haven't looked at any of their music since I can't remember what it was. It was a long time ago. Quick interruption. What's up, Patch? No worries. What's up, dude? Excuse me. You know Blink 182? Yeah, I know. Yeah, of course I know Blink 182. Again, I had my emo punk rock phase, pop punk phase in my early 20s. Mark Hoppus from that band is now cancer-free. Yo, hell yeah, dude, was just announced. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Congratulations, my guy. Congratulations. Fuck yeah, being cancer-free. Yes, Brian. I had that phase in my 20s. I was very late. Not late. I wasn't late. No, I wasn't a late bloomer. I was very there was a time in my life where I jumped around from like the extreme phases. Just starting high school, you know, around the time where people are just starting to get into like pop punk stuff. Or they're just starting to get into like some of the lighter metal bands. During that time, like the first, let's say like freshman year of high school, I was adamantly against anything that had to do with like heavy metal or like the pop punk or the hardcore punk scene, because I was raised on classic rock and a local punk band, so I was at least, you know, marginally into punk. But the punk band that I was raised on was very very pop oriented at the time, very still classic, still very blues classic rock oriented. Because their producer and their record art label at the time wanted them to stay that way. They didn't want them to produce anything more in the hardcore punk scene. And then come like late freshman year, early sophomore year, I went from hating anything metal and punk to embracing Avenged Sevenfold with a fucking passion, like a fiery heat. And it was like right when Nightmare came out, like right around 2010, 2011-ish. Like I fell deep into the Avenged Sevenfold hole, like deep into it, and only listened to like, I barely listened to City of Evil at the time. I was mainly listening to Nightmare, like just over and over Nightmare and a little bit of White Album, the self-title. I wasn't into anything like pre-White Album yet at that point. But then come junior year, I started digging into their earlier stuff: City of Evil, Unholy Confession, Son of the Seventh Trumpet. I got really into like the screamy metalcore stuff. And when I started getting a little tired of Avenged Sevenfold, I asked my friend Josh at the time, who was a year ahead of me and very much more into the underground portion of the metal world. I asked him, I was like, hey, can you give me any bands to look into, or can you give me like a flash drive with like songs or something that you think I'd be into? I'm trying to like, you know, I want to try and venture into, you know, into death metal. I want to see what that stuff's kind of like. So fucking that man gave me a flash drive filled with fucking Fear Factory, early Slipknot, you know, Mate, Feed, Kill, Repeat Slipknot, and fucking Cannibal Corpse, and also there was one other one, I can't remember what it was, but yeah, he pretty much dropped me like, you know, ass first into the fucking like the deep sludge zone. And I completely skipped the pop punk scene. I completely skipped my pop punk emo phase. I went from hating metal to enjoying a pseudo emo kind of group. Avenged Sevenfold was out of their emo phase by, you know, late Nightmare. And I went straight into like, you know, fucking death metal. Like the clam up, be the long-haired, intimidating looking guy. Just don't come near me, but I'm not approachable, but if you approach me, I'm a nice guy. Like that's where I went. Out of Avenged Sevenfold, that's right where I went. And in my late 20s, when I started getting not my late 20s, sorry, my early 20s, late teens, early 20s, I was just starting to get into, I was just starting to be a lot more open-minded towards music. And I started really getting into just listening to everything. I stopped being a music snob, and I started getting into progressive music a lot in late high school. Like I found Haken in late high school, like late junior, early senior year. I got really into Haken, and they were my favorite band for the longest time. I found Leprous in high school. I got really into the prog scene, and that's where I kind of went with that. I went from the death metal, so I went from you know, the classic rock scene to the exclusively Avenged Sevenfold scene to the fucking death metal scene to the prog snob scene, because that's where I became a music snob, was going in when I found prog. It was just I was like, yeah, normal music's for dummies. You can't listen to if you can't listen to my complicated 15-minute songs, then you just don't understand it. You can't understand it. You can't understand me. Fucking, what do you think you're doing? Go educate yourself on music, you idiot. That was the fucking kind of person I was for like 2 years, and I regret it immensely. I was a fucking prog snob, like, to the max. It was horrible. And then once I got out of that, I still very much enjoy progressive music. I am very much a fan of progressive music. It's still my favorite genre. However, I am a lot more open-minded towards any kind of music. I listen to fucking everything now. And yeah, I had my emo phase in like 2021. Not 2021 the year, but like my age 20 to 21 was kind of like my pop punk emo phase, where I tried growing my hair down and covering, like, the left half of my face and shit like that. That's where I started doing that for a little while, and I was like, this is dumb. I like yeah, I just entered emo phase, like, in college. And that's where I stayed for about a year, and then I was like, this is kind of dumb. I shouldn't just entered emo phase. Got it. Not know this year. You need some. I have a lot of hoodies, friend. I have a lot of hoodies. I'm good on hoodies. However, at this point, I wouldn't consider myself the emo guy anymore. I more identify, when it comes to a music scene, I more identify specifically within, like, the death metal scene with a little bit of the prog scene. I aim for the vibe of trying to be unapproachable, but as soon as you do approach me, if you have the balls to approach me, I respect you for it, and I become a very, very nice guy to talk to. That is, it's kind of what I go for. I don't want anyone approaching me on the street at random. I want them to be scared of me as they pass by. But then on the inside, I'm a fucking teddy bear. So that's kind of what it's the vibe I'm in right now. That's my scene, is the unapproachable yet nice guy scene. Anyways, music. It's, if I remember correctly, we were just about to, like, transition into another section, or to another area of the song or something. Let's see what happens. What? No, you can't just do that to me again. You can't just Eskimo callboy me like that again. You can't just do that. It's gotta transition into another song. It's gotta transition into another song. Hold the fuck up. I gotta figure this out. There's no way that they're just gonna do that to me. Fucking Hurt You. Okay, from Eternal Blue. Is this it? Okay, where's Hurt You? There's no way they could just do that to me. It's got to transition. It does. Okay, hold on. So it went from like super metalcore to fucking gent. Hold on. Hold on. I'm sorry. I gotta look this one up. Yellowjacket. Featuring Sam Carter. Okay, hold on. That went really gent. That went really gent for a second. Hold on. I need to hear this. Okay, now this is what I wanted. This is what I fucking wanted. Oh! Oh my god. Just forever, like, scrunched metal face. Oh, God, that's what I wanted. This was what I fucking wanted from them. Jesus Christ. Hurt You. So, final thoughts on Hurt You. It was okay. Didn't give me anything specifically, like, what I wanted from what I was expecting Spiritbox to be like. This, however, this is hitting a completely different mark. This is exactly what I was hoping to get. This is exactly what I was hoping to get. One more time, please. Okay. Okay. Okay, the chorus lost me a little bit. Didn't quite hold me. I liked it. I mean, it was good. It was still good. It just lost me a little bit. I just fucking the genty vibe was what I wanted. That fucking genty metalcore vibe was what I really wanted. It went a little too what's the word? It went a little too legato, I guess, if I'm going with the music term. A little too legato in the chorus. Which is understandable. I mean, that's the point where you want to go to. It's the point where you want to try and make a hook. It's the point where you want to try and have as much contrast from the verse. But it makes sense. It's just it wasn't for me specifically. Overall, so far I'm digging this song a lot more than Hurt You, just for the verses specifically. Let's see what we got. Oh, this is what I wanted. Okay. 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 Color me intrigued. Color me intrigued. Two very different sides to Spiritbox that I have heard tonight. I liked Yellowjacket more, much more than Hurt You. However, I'm intrigued to see what else they can do. I'm intrigued to see what else they can do. I'm not entirely sure how I feel about them just yet. I would like to look into them a little bit more. But I mean, otherwise, is kind of. I mean, it just kind of feels like generic. Kind of feels like generic, like metalcore, a little bit of deathcore in it. Not really generic per se, but it hasn't blown me away yet. It hasn't shown me the innovation that I crave. Uh, the Genty feelings though, the Genty feelings made me happy. I very much enjoyed the sections where we had like some Genty verses. Gent is one of my favorite genres, so like, it's understandable. But that being said, Spiritbox, you've intrigued me. I haven't sold me yet, but you've intrigued me. I'll have to see about looking into you more later on. So, Max.